This is the place. They say people come from far, far, far away to find their dreams, chasing down these meteors and comets called dreams in the sky of life. There's certain hot spots.
First things first, what you need to do is hit the subscribe prompt here. And then what you want to make sure to do is hit that bell. Make sure so you get all my notifications of all my videos. Please make sure you do that. I'll catch you guys later. Deuces. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy ssjk-dots, the first black super saiyan wherever on this planet. When I'm back here with another video, we have the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 4 review spoilers. This episode was litty like a motherfucking titty, bruh. This shit was tight. 1, 2, 3, and 4 back-to-back bangers. This shit has been straight bangers, bro. These episodes have been straight bangers, my nigga. Bangers. Better than that WandaVision shit. These are back-to-back bangers. You don't got one bad episode yet. You don't got one episode where you're like, I guess. Nah, consistent bangers. Alright, so let me say this real quick. Let's get into some of the positive. Look, let me just give y'all a basic summary of this episode. So, as we've seen, AO at the start of the episode pulled up. She let Bucky know why you release Zemo. She said talking about T'Challa Center and stuff, and Bucky was like, I thank you, Shuri and Wakanda, for all your helping me get to my thing, but Zemo is helping us with a means to an end. So, you know, we are and Bucky agreed to the 8-hour release. Bucky agreed to the 8-hour length of time that they had to do what they needed to do, and with Zemo, AO was giving them 8 hours, and Bucky let Sam and Zemo know that the Wakandans are after him, so he didn't keep it a secret. He was like, we only got 8 hours, and the Wakandans are gonna get Zemo. Sam didn't really fight it. Sam was like, all right, we'll do what we need to do. Go ahead and get it done. This episode is called The World's Watching Too, and we're going to get into in the end of how this all connects. These titles be connected to the episode, bruh. Now, in this episode, our heroes finally confront Carly. Carly is the little girl, that is he's using her little group of revolutionaries to fight against, corruption and all that shit. They preferred the world when it was when half the population was snapped, open borders and shit. Now look, I'm gonna say this, I don't believe none of that shit she talking about. Even Sam, they talking about borders and shit opened up during the snap. You telling me a bunch of countries opened up their borders, especially warring countries in like the Middle East and shit, the US, all these countries open up borders and shit, allowing people in? You telling me the US was like, hey Mexico, come on in, bring your ass over here? Nigga, nah. We're in a worldwide pandemic, and even this shit ain't shifted nothing that drastic. We in a worldwide pandemic, worldwide, and nothing drastic like that has, you haven't seen no drastic shifts like that. Even though snap was a worldwide thing, it was a universal thing. Ain't no borders finna open up. Whatever lawmakers are still in place that did not get snapped, they're going to, keep their restrictions in place. You ain't finna see Japan saying, hey, come on over here, come on into our country, come join us. Nah, that shit, nah, nope. You miss with that shit. Carly, nah. But they're trying to make it seem like the world that was snapped 5 years was all great and stuff, and in my honest opinion, you should be happy that everybody came back. I mean, shit, I know people got snapped that Carly actually knew. Like, I know everyone who knew somebody disappeared in that snap and came back. Like, some people they hate, but I know for the most part, some good people that Carly actually liked probably came back. Like that, who's that? The lady, the that they're not. She's not their mom, but you know the lady that was sick in the last episode. What if she died in the snap and she came back and just only recently got sick? Because this is what 6 months after Endgame. So you know, what if she came back and got sick? I mean, shit. But you know, Carly is just like a few other people that want to go back to the world where it was snapped. You know, because she, you know, just like Sam, they feel that, and this thing, Sam said he agrees with her. He agrees with her ideas, but he does not agree with how she's fighting it, and I respected that. You know, because I can kind of agree with Carly's ideals, but her way of fighting it is so dumb. Like, so robbing banks and shit is going to make that shit happen. Okay. I mean, you're gonna need a little bit of Thanos and some Infinity Stones if you want to go back to that type of world. But hey, it's all good. It's all good, me. Hey, y'all, and that Carly girl, she look good too, y'all. I'm keeping it a buck. Carly look good, man. She look good. She look good. She look good. She look good. That Carly girl look good. Yeah, she look good. But during this episode, Sam, he talks to her. He finally meets up with her, and what happens is, John Walker. Now, a lot of people are still gonna say, hey man, you know, John Walker, he's showing his douchebag side yet. He's starting to show his asshole side. It's showing. It ain't showing yet. Everything John Walker did in this episode was justified from my perspective. He's dealing with Bucky and Falcon, who, in this thing, yeah, in this thing, you whatever you do what's right, you're gonna do what's right. But Bucky and Falcon is working with the man who killed T'Chaka, tore apart the Avengers, and even then, Zemo is still justified. Like, a lot of people are in this episode. Everyone is justified for doing what they need to do. Everyone's justified, right? It's just a matter of who you think is right from your perspective in this whole situation, right? Everyone here is justified. Zemo's justified for doing what he did to the Avengers, because the Avengers, in their mishaps, is the reason his family died. So everyone is justified for doing what they have been needing to do. John Walker is very much still justified. Now people will say, oh yeah, he's turning into the douchebag like he is in the comics. I mean, can you blame the guy? I mean, Bucky and Falcon is working with a criminal. A known criminal, Zemo. It's like seeing Batman working with fucking like Penguin and shit. It's like, the fuck are you doing? It's like, you know, this show is just showing how desperate Bucky and Falcon are to get to, you know, to do things. They're desperate. They're relying on Zemo. I'm not saying Zemo was a bad dude. Zemo was justified for doing what he had to do. You know, T'Chaka and stuff got caught in the crossfire. It is what it is. But it was a means to stop the Avengers and stuff. It was all part of his plan. But at the end of the day, yeah, you can agree with how he feels. But at the end of the day, he went about it in a very negative way, killing people and shit. A lot of innocent people died. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, John Walker, I understand why you know, he came in the way he did, because, like, you know, it was like, he doesn't know if Bucky and Falcon are like still legit. They've helped break Zemo out of jail. I mean, shit, I wouldn't be too trusting either. I'm about like, you really let this dude out of jail? Are you guys okay? Like, I would actually question that shit. So John came in, and you know, he was actually pretty he wanted to come in and say, all right, we're doing this my way. But Lamar, his friend, told him, you know, we should try it Falcon's way. Falcon said, let's talk to her. He was like, all right, let's do that. Now, this is where I gotta call some bullshit. So Sam went in to talk to Carly. He said, give him 10 minutes. John tried to use words to manipulate Bucky, and I know what he's trying to do. He was trying to say, you know, hey, Sam's by himself in there with a super soldier. If something happens to him, it's on you. But I'm like, so Bucky, who worked with Sam for years, should trust him enough to know that Sam would have been able to do what Sam got to do and he lets John manipulate him, and Bucky lets him through. So you're telling me Bucky, a super soldier, let John and Lamar through. Mind you, he never worked with John and Lamar that often. Really not ever. And John went in there straight up, was able to manipulate Bucky. You know, play the mind games of like, you know, if Sam dies, it's gonna be on you. And Bucky let him through. Bullshit. That's some bullshit. No, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. Nah. Bucky should have trusted. Bucky worked with Falcon since Civil War. He should trust Falcon enough to know that Falcon was going to be able to do what Falcon had to do. Like, you know, it's not to say he has to know for sure, but it's just, you know, when you're friends with somebody, you can gauge and know it's like, yo, my friend got this. He can handle himself. He should have known that Falcon could handle himself. Even if it's a super soldier. Because as Bucky said in this episode, he fought worse. Wasn't Falcon helping fight aliens in Infinity War and Endgame? He handled worse than super soldiers. So, you know, he's good. You should have let him do what he had to do. But they let Bucky get manipulated or whatever. Bullshit. Another thing in this episode, another good thing. Man, Bucky's probably my favorite character in the show as far as how they dive into his mental state and stuff. Man, so they showed how Ayo did a test run with him 6 years ago in Wakanda. The final test to see if, you know, those trigger words of the Russian codes would work on him. She did them. Bucky gave a powerful performance. He sat there, cried and stuff. And then Ayo, and because it didn't work, and Ayo told him, "You're free." And I was like, "Yeah, my nigga free." And I already knew he was free. Cause, you know, that Wakandan tech and that Wakandan, you know, whatever Wakandan therapy he went through, Wakandan tech has not failed so far. It has been pretty legit since Civil War. So, you know, and even Zemo tried the codes on him. Didn't work. So Bucky's all good, bro. He just the only thing, let's be real, the only thing that Bucky has is nightmares. But nobody can fix that. It is what it is. But, you know, it's not to the point where he can't function. You know, so people out here saying, you know, Bucky can't function properly. He could be triggered at any minute. You guys, let me put this shit to rest. Bucky can only go into Winter Soldier mode due to the codes. Bucky is not like Hulk. He doesn't get angry and just turn into the Winter Soldier. That is not how the Winter Soldier stuff works. It's literal brainwashing. You say codes, the Winter Soldier is activated. You get people out like, you know, if Bucky taps into that certain rage, man, he gonna go crazy and turn into a Winter Soldier. That is not how the Winter Soldier thing works. Bucky can't just turn it on like that. It gets triggered. And even if Bucky wanted to turn it on, he wouldn't turn it on and go into that mode because he knows he cannot control that. The Winter Soldier is only activated through codes. And this show keeps on proving what I've been saying even further. This episode also proved one of my predictions. Zemo got away. Hey, Zemo got away. Zemo got away. But see, this is the thing. I gotta call some bullshit again. The Dora Milaje, what happened? Now, I granted, you had a good action scene. But this was an action scene that was mainly for John Walker to put some, not really humble him, because he knew he was not strong, but he underestimated them. So after John and so let me get back to it. After Sam talks with Carly, John, like he said, used that mind play stuff on Bucky. He tried to say, you know, hey, if Sam dies in there, it could be on you. And Bucky fell for the shit. What the fuck, Bucky? Carly got away. Zemo intercepted her, shot that bitch in the stomach. I mean, he should have shot her in the head. That bitch crazy, bro. He shot her in the stomach. She dropped the serums. Bruh, how'd she drop all them serums, my nigga? That bitch crazy, bro. She dropped all them serums. He got her. And Zemo started stepping on them serum and said, fuck your serum, bitch. Fuck your serum. He started stomping that shit out. Said, fuck your serum. Fuck your shit. Y'all remember when when that nigga Rick James was stepping on Charlie Murphy's couch? Charlie Murphy. That's what Zemo was doing. Zemo said, Charlie Murphy. Stomping that shit out. Stomped out them serums. John came in, hit him in the head. And this is the thing. And this same thing happened to Silver, and I hate this. How is Zemo still alive? That shield fucking rocked his ass in the head. That nigga should have had a concussion. That is a metal frisbee hitting your fucking head. You should have a concussion, my nigga. Zemo wasn't wearing no helmet, no nothing. He got hit in the head. Even then, the way John threw that shit moved quick. Zemo head should have had a concussion, my nigga. That shit should have been fucked. But Zemo was all good. He passed out, but, you know, he got up later. John sees one serum. He takes it, and I was like, oh. So John caught up to Zemo. Carly got away. Falcon, Bucky, and Lamar did not get there yet. He took one of the serums, and he kept it in his pocket. He didn't tell nobody yet. He just got it. Lamar, Falcon, Bucky show up, and then, you know, they're all like, you know, all right, she got away. They head back to the room they were staying at. Zemo asked Falcon, I like this dialogue, hey, what would you do? You know, asking questions, good questions. Asking, you know, hey, if you was ever offered a serum, would you take it? Falcon said no. I'm like, shut your ass up. You know you would say yes. And then everybody gonna say yes. He said no. What the fuck? Nigga said no. I don't believe that shit. But he said no. He doesn't want to take the serum. He just said no. And Falcon finally tried to get into Zemo's, you know, Zemo's whole stance on the super soldiers. Zemo was like, you know, there can't be no super soldiers. Super soldiers can't exist. They are, you know, they are destructive. All this stuff. And then Falcon started questioning Zemo because they were just having a casual conversation. Zemo was on the couch. Falcon was on his phone doing some stuff. And Falcon told him, you know, well, Bucky's still alive. So does Bucky need to die? And then Zemo was like, you know, super soldiers, they gotta go. And then Falcon also hit him with, isn't that godlike? Isn't that like a godlike mentality? And Zemo felt some type of way about it. He stopped talking. He was like, oh, dang. So I guess Zemo does not want to feel like he's a godlike being either. But, you know, I don't blame Zemo, but he has a very, you know, radical take on it. Because, you know, even Zemo has been saying this throughout all these episodes. Super soldiers need to die. Super soldiers need to go. And as I predicted, he was planning to kill Carly. And I like the fact that, man, this show is setting up the shit I've been bringing up. You've been going based off these characters from the MCU. Zemo questioned Bucky and Falcon and said, so before they went to go see Carly, he questioned them. He said, so, you know, are you guys gonna have the stomach to do the job, you know, kill this little girl, because she's a super soldier and she's crazy and shit. She's a supremacist. She's a radical. And Falcon, as I predicted, was gonna say, nah, she's just a kid. She's just a kid. She's just a kid. My nigga, that's a grown-ass woman shit. She probably 18, 20 something. Man, you better stop having sympathy for these motherfuckers. They out here killing people and shit, Falcon. Look, I'm saying, you know, you don't need to be straight up, you know, like a savage. But damn, my nigga, shit, you know, she crazy. The fuck? She prefers the world when, you know, half the population was gone. All those people, all those lives lost and shit. And she prefers that shit crazy, bruh. The fuck? All those people died, and Carly and her group prefer the world where half the population was gone. She prefers a world where half the people in the world stays dead. Talk about crazy if I seen crazy. She cute. Oh man, but she crazy. But she look good though. She has some. Alright, let me chill. But yeah, he got in there, questioned them, And I like that they brought that up because I was like, they gotta bring it up. And they brought it up. Man, this show be predicting my shit, my nigga. And you guys, John Walker is not that douchebag in the comics we think he is. He's not. So, let me get to the part with back to the Wakandans and Zemo's escape. So, Zemo escapes because the freaking Dora Milaje are too focused on fighting two weak-ass niggas, irrelevant niggas, Lamar and Captain America with no serum, and they let Zemo get away. Bro, oh my gosh, them Dora Milaje need to be fired. Those 3 Dora Milaje need to be fired, bro. T'Challa needs to fire them because they was slacking hella hard. Zemo went into the bathroom. They're not paying attention to Zemo at all. They're acting so distracted. And this is the thing. I knew the Dora Milaje was going to beat the shit out of John Walker because this was to humble John Walker in a sense, even though he already was humble in a sense. You know, he did overestimate them because, you know, I mean, it's some chicks with like metal spears and shit. I mean, you know, what you expect? I mean, it's like people walk around with these old ass looking spears and shit. It's like, what you expect? I mean, would you take them serious too? I don't know. But since we know of the Dora Milaje in the MCU, yeah, we take them seriously. But if you like really saw these girls on the street and shit, are you gonna legit take them serious? Like, you know, like, be honest. Let's be real. So he got his ass whooped. Dora Milaje beat him up as expected. I mean, that's expected. The Dora Milaje are badass and they can fight. And what happens is the Dora Milaje are so contained and focused on. You have 2 Dora Milaje focused on fighting weak ass Lamar, and nobody is paying attention to the fact that Zemo just escaped. So Ayo comes in here talking about in 8 hours we finna come get him, and 8 hours later he get away when you had him. It's not like Zemo was on some other side of town and there was so much struggle. This man closed the bathroom door and he disappeared through the sewers. I'm over like, what the fuck? Them Dora Milaje, those 3, shit. That's Okoye should have been there. Okoye would have done a better job by herself. Them 3 Dora Milaje and Ayo need to be fired, bruh. They need to be fired. How you like? You was that vigilant on finding Zemo, but it was obvious that she was more focused on fighting these 2 people that they obviously knew they was stronger than. 2 weak ass humans at that. I mean, they human too, but they fight better than most humans. You have 2 Dora Milaje teaming up and trying to contain Lamar, Battlestar. Okay. Yeah, I don't like how the Dora Milaje was portrayed in this. You know, they should have been more militant and vigilant. Zemo should have never got away. That was very I didn't like the way that was how he got away. I knew Zemo was going to get away, but the way he got away, I was like, nah, that does not work. That's too easy. It was absolutely too easy for Zemo to get away. It was literally no challenge, no struggle of him getting away. He just got away. Because Dora Milaje, and they should have been portrayed to be a lot more smarter in that situation and a lot more vigilant, you know, using the peripheral visions to pay attention to where Zemo's going and stuff. And they're so focused on fighting John. I understand that the writers was probably using that to try and set up the whole thing to show that, you know, to humble John in a sense. But with you trying to do that for John, and this episode was very much also John's episode too, you made the Dora Milaje not look that intelligent. Ayo's coming there flexing. We finna run up on this fool and get Zemo in 8 hours. You got 8 hours, Bucky. Bucky's like, alright, cool. 8 hours later, they failed their mission. Bruh. And look, in my honest opinion, this is my honest opinion. And it's and this is, you know, this is how the MCU, it affects the MCU. Chadwick Boseman's death
affects this MCU, because in my honest opinion, it should never been Oye Ayo and the Dora Milaje here. Should have been Black Panther, because this man killed T'Challa's father. T'Challa should have been here, either by himself or with the Okoye, or maybe just them two. You know, letting Bucky know, like, yo, we helped you, and they give him his little time, like, we're gonna give you 8 hours. That should have been T'Challa. But since, you know, since Kevin Feige said they're not recasting T'Challa, which is a whack decision, they're going to, like I said, they're already starting it. You know, because in my opinion, it never made any sense for Ayo to be there. It makes more sense for T'Challa to personally be there, to bring back the man who killed his father to Wakanda, or put him back in jail. Because in the first place, T'Challa should have brought Killmonger to Wakanda and sat him in a Wakanda jail cell, or put him on trial for the other Wakandans to decide his fate, to give peace to, you know, the citizens that probably did love King T'Chaka in Wakanda. But like I say, you know, they didn't have no actor to play T'Challa and stuff, so, you know, they couldn't do it. They had to substitute with the Dora Milaje. But it's like, T'Challa should have been the one here, personally. But like I say, I'm not saying, you know, make Tim fake CGI and stuff and do that. No. I understand why he wasn't here, because he did pass away, and they have not made any real decisions yet on how they're going to still feature T'Challa at all. But if Chadwick Boseman was alive, he would have had to have been in this show. If they was going to go this route with Zemo, the only Wakandan that needed to be here for sure was T'Challa. Because T'Challa was the one that was so militant in Civil War on catching him. And since he is the son of T'Chaka, the son had to come to the father's aid to honor his father by, you know, putting his killer, not to arrest or kill him, but capturing his killer and getting justice for his father. You know, that's probably what a lot of sons would have done. But yeah, let's get off of that. You know, that I didn't like how the Dora Milaje was portrayed. Those 3 members, they need to be fired and sent back to training, because Zemo got away too easy. So Zemo got away. Next part is Carly got away, and somehow Carly gets a message from the power broker. Power broker was like, yeah, little girl, you playing on borrowed time. You better bring my serums back. Carly no longer has leverage. She no longer has leverage, so all the serums are gone. And as we're gonna see, somebody took one. So all the serums are gone. Carly has no more leverage. So Carly's like, Carly tells her people, I'll deal with the power broker when the time comes. Stop lying. You ain't got shit to deal with it, because why was you running in the first place? If Carly could have dealt with the power broker, why is she running from him? If she could have been dealt with the nigga, or she whoever the power broker is, she ain't dealing with shit. She over here saying shit to try and sound like she tight. Carly, stop. Chill. You ain't shit like that. Carly think I'm the shit, bruh. Everybody stops in my wake. I'm the shit. Carly, chill. You ain't that shit like that. So Carly somehow calls up Sarah. I guess she got a good hacking team that got good surveillance and shit. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they got that much, you know, like good tech and stuff to be doing what they need to do. But they called up Sarah to give a message to Falcon, tell Falcon to meet her to meet Carly, to let Falcon know I'm serious about meeting up. And her and Sarah had a conversation, and Sarah was like, you know, Sarah was over there talking about, you know, I didn't choose that Captain America. My brother is not working with that Captain America. And, you know, Carly was like, you know, I like your brother and stuff. He's cool, yada, yada, yada. He agrees with my struggles and stuff, but he broke my trust. And then Sarah was like, you know, Sarah made a comment like, you know, I don't care about America's mascot because America does not care about me and my struggle. She's basically saying America doesn't care about black people. That's basically what she's saying. If for anyone who needed to be obviously said to him, that's what she's trying to say. And Carly said, you know, she knew exactly where she was at. She knew she was at the docks, and she knew she was at the docks and stuff. And she said, you know, if you don't tell Falcon where I'm at and stuff, your kids and you are going to, you know, go night night. But I guess Carly got tech like that to make demands like that, as it doesn't seem like they got the tech like that, because they running from running to like all these different shelters and hiding spots and stuff. Like they don't really. I guess Carly just magically pulled some tech out of her ass and she knew exactly where Sarah was at. She found out about Sarah and lickety split all that quick, but whatever. Sarah sends a message to Falcon. Falcon ain't playing no more games. He gets his suit. Bucky arms up. He puts on his little vest thingy. He says, let's get to work. They pull up. They meet up with Carly. Falcon's supposed to come alone. Carly makes a comment like, why is he here? Or whatever. They have a little conversation. And then they was tracking John Walker. And it come to find out, John found the location of the Flag Smashers, and so I guess, you know, probably a little distraction time, because, you know, Carly was not with the other Flag Smashers at the time. And what happens is Bucky and Falcon get that signal of where John's at. They head over to him, like, let's go get the Flag Smashers. Bucky jumps, he starts running. Carly done jumped down, kicked the shit out this motherfucker, and then Falcon had to come in there and save Bucky. I'm like, oh my gosh. They keep on downplaying Bucky's power set against these super soldiers. He was beating up some, but why are they letting Carly beat? This is my issue. Not once in this show has Bucky faded with Carly and got the upper hand on her. Why are they letting Carly beat the shit? Not beat the shit, but like get the upper hand on Bucky so much. Do you guys know Bucky is a trained U.S. soldier, Hydra agent, fought in wars against aliens, and this little girl been getting the upper hand on him since episode 2. Why are they doing Bucky like this? Like, I don't like that shit. I really do not like that shit. Because even then, if it was Captain America in that situation, I would have had to question Captain America's skill too. Nigga, can't you fight? Where's your martial arts at? Where's your fighting skills that you learned and shit? You're fighting aliens and all these other people and stuff, and this little girl is still getting the upper hand on you? What the fuck is going on? But whatever. They're all racing to get to the Flag Smashers, the Flag Smasher little headquarters and stuff. Bucky was beating up some of the other minions and stuff, but I'm like, why wouldn't you use none of this aggression on Carly and shit? The fuck? Is it because she a girl? Nigga, don't hold back. You better sock her ass. Better sock her ass and shit. But this is the thing. John and Lamar are at the Flag Smashers base first. They're humans and shit. John got his gun. He got it over his shield. You know, going there Call of Duty and shit. Lamar goes up the stairs first, and they're about to infiltrate. John hears some gunshots. John hears gunshots. John still got the serum in his pocket. He did not drink it yet, but he's gonna drink that shit. Lamar, his gunshots go off. Lamar disappears in the building. John runs up. He's looking for him. One super soldier comes out the cuts. They start fighting. Bop, bop, bop. John over there fighting this dude. Bop, bop. He kind of getting his ass handed to him. He throws a shield. Shields get stuck in the wall. Bucky and Falcon are on their way to intercept. And right when they all meet up, Falcon gets to John first. John, new entrance. He kicks this motherfucking super soldier out the door, down the stairs, and I'm like, fuck, this nigga drunk the serum. I applaud that shit, bro. I applaud that shit, because my Captain America need to have some super soldier serum, bro, in his body. You can't be no weak ass human and shit. I'm just saying, Falcon needs that super soldier serum. Cause this nigga too weak, bro. You telling me this nigga finna be fighting aliens, super soldiers and shit, and he's still getting his ass kicked by him? But you know, John with the super soldier serum became much stronger. He was handling these super soldiers a lot better. They all got to this area, this room where all the flag smashers was in this room. Carly popped up. Lamar, Bucky, Falcon, John, all them fighting together. Pop, 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 pop. And then, but at this moment, it's only Bucky, Falcon, and John fighting the flag smashers. Lamar got captured, tied up. Looks like the flag smashers poured some gasoline in the room where he was at. Looks like they was gonna burn him. Battle start. Lamar took out a knife, was cutting the little Velcro straps, whatever, the little straps he was in, cut him. Then he ran into intercept with Bucky, Falcon, John, while they was fighting the flag smashers. He pulls up, meets them in there. They all fighting together. And then Carly, on some savage shit, went and socked John. Battlestar tried to come and help John, but Battlestar took a hit for John. Carly socked this man in the chest. Battlestar flew back, hit a little column, and that man is dead. He is dead. Blood was dripping out his mouth and shit. He was like, blood and drool and shit dripping out his mouth. Like, you see the X eyes and shit, meaning he's dead. He was dead. That nigga was dead, bro. He was dead. I'm like, oh my gosh, they just killed him. Oh my god, they killed him. Oh. John was pissed. And this, bro, what the fuck? This shit was so crazy. The flag smashers got scared. I was like, that was weird to me. Why the hell did they get so scared? They got scared that they killed Battlestar, even though they've been killing a bunch of people earlier. But they got particularly scared when they killed Battlestar. It was like, but y'all been killing other people and shit earlier. What's so different about Battlestar? But I guess, you know, they got scared. But everyone stopped and got shot because they knew Battlestar died. Bucky and Falcon turned around like, oh shit, he dead. John's like, and Wyatt Russell, he's been doing good. This acting is all good in this show, bro. This acting is all good. Carly's is kind of but she's still doing good. But this acting been superb, my nigga. John walked over there, and I'm seeing his face, and I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel. These flag smashers done fucking socked his friend in the chest and shit. Hey, bro, Carly need to die. She need to die, bro. She doing too much. She need to go. This girl crazy. So I thought. Now they switched. I thought he was about to rage out. Cause I was like, where's this asshole that people be talking about? Where's this asshole John Walker people be talking about? Like, where's this douchebag, this prick that rages out and shit? Where is this dude at? I mean, he didn't rage out yet. What I thought he was about to, I thought the flag smash was about to jump on him, and this man was about to go like rage mode shit. He got the super soldier sound. I thought he was about to do that shit, but nah. All the flag smashers ran, which made no sense. I was like, y'all scared? Y'all super soldiers too? What the fuck y'all scared of? This ain't the first time y'all killed people for your cause. What's so different about Battlestar? But whatever, they ran. John was pissed. He had that tunnel vision going on. He saw the window, saw one flag smasher running, jumped out that window, fell on the car, did the little Captain America fall with the shield, started chasing one, and just like I knew he was gonna do, threw that shield at the dude's back. That dude felt that shit. Ugh. And this is one of the super soldier flag smashers. He falls over on this place, and there's a bunch of people outside looking. A big group of people. They took out their phones and stuff. They see Captain America. And what John does. So y'all remember that shit from Civil War when Cap was about to do this to Tony? John did that. Oh, John did that. And look, he was justified. Flag Smasher killed his friend. He was justified. Now, look, you guys, I get it. I know y'all don't like John Walker. But the dude is not no asshole douchebag. He is not that. Because, let's keep it a buck. If all of you was in John Walker's situation and you saw these flag smashers kill your friend, I imagine some of y'all would have grabbed that shield too and did what he did. He was justified for what he did, but this is the thing. Hold on. All right, he was justified for what he did, but this is the thing. The world, without actual context, is not going to see that. You know, look, just how the world is, because the world's dumb. The world's dumb. They're about to slander John Walker's name when John Walker was completely justified for what the fuck he just did. And, you know, and mind you, he is Captain America. But even, and this is the thing, because we gotta be fair. We gotta be fair. Captain America broke his fair share of laws to do what he needed to do. You know, maybe, yeah, it's probably is against the law for this Captain America to come into another country like this and kill somebody on foreign grounds. I understand. But Steve Rogers made his fair share of, I'm not saying Steve killed people like this. I'm not saying that, brutalized people in public. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is people made their fair share of their fair share of decisions to do what they think is right. And what John thought was right in this situation, getting justice for his friend. And I like how that flag smasher said, it wasn't me. Nigga, it wasn't you. But you was damn near, you was part of that shit. You was there. You was part of that shit. You was working with Carly. You didn't specifically deal the death blow. But his blood is on your hands too. Y'all in it with Carly. You in it with Carly. Y'all all better accept what y'all did. It's like, for example, let's say people are doing a robbery, right? And you got your driver, you got people that go in the store. Let's say one of the robbers shoots the clerk. You, the driver, may have not dealt the death blow, but you being an associate helping in the situation, like, you are also part of the problem. So John was justified, but in the age where we live in, where people are dumb, the internet, they're going to look at, oh my gosh, Captain America killed this dude look kind of brown. Oh my gosh, white Captain America killed a brown person. Racist. He's racist. Fire him. Get rid of him. He's racist. Kill him. Cancel him. They're about to cancel this nigga, bro. Hey, next episode, are they gonna dive into cancel culture or some shit? I don't know. But I mean, even Bucky and Falcon, hopefully Bucky and Falcon don't get on this, man, because I mean, he was justified for what the fuck he did. 99% of us humans, or 95, 95, 98, 99, would have done what John Walker did. Because this is the thing, and I like how they acknowledge this in this episode. Zemo brought it up. Zemo acknowledges that anyone just, because he tried to connect that to super soldiers is a people that get the serum is like, they get bold, they get powerful, they feel powerful, they start to do things that they would never do. But he said a comment that I love. This nigga Zemo said that, yes, there has been other super soldiers, but when was there other super soldiers like Steve Rogers? Boom. So that whole thing, Steve Rogers is one of those rare few in our world that's so good, so genuine. Steve Rogers would have never done this, because even then, Steve Rogers was kind of justified in Civil War. Well, he was justified in Civil War to go hard on Tony. This thing, Cap could have done this similar thing to Tony, but that's if Tony killed Bucky. If Tony killed Bucky, Cap would have probably took his head off, probably, but still, then Cap probably wouldn't have took his head off, because Steve Rogers is just like your freaking, he's a Superman of the MCU. This man. His optimism, his hope, his hope that people can do better and stuff is really what makes him stand out, because most people would have done what John Walker did and killed that man. Maybe I would have done it. Maybe I wouldn't have. I don't know. I really do not know what I would have done. But if it was and Lamar and John was close friends, they fought in Afghanistan and stuff. And they also made a comment in this episode, John and Lamar talking about how if they was in and this is the thing. This is where I don't even think John's an asshole, because he brought this up in episode. John was even questioning his Medal of Honors, his 3 Medal of Honors. He was questioning them because he was telling Lamar. He asked Lamar, "Yo, man, if you could take the serum, would you take it?" And Lamar was like, "Heck yeah," because Lamar was talking about, hey, our thing in Afghanistan that day, and I wish they did a flash that shows what happened. It was clearly a massacre and stuff, and a lot of people died. And Lamar said, if we had that serum, man, we could have saved so many people. Like, one of us could have saved so many people and put in so much work. And I don't understand people saying he's an asshole, he's a dick and stuff. He's not. This dude just questioned his own military. He even questioned himself. Like, he just questioned all his Medal of Honors and if they are really like legit. Like, what we did was justified and right, because he even said some stuff we did in Afghanistan was not right, based off what you think is right or wrong. John's opinion, some of the stuff he did in Afghanistan he feels was not even right and justified. He's clearly not no patriotic, self-righteous American, because patriotic Americans don't question their country's their motives, what they need to do. He questioned his Medal of Honors and shit. So, I don't think this dude's no asshole like we think he is. He's just not Steve Rogers. He's not perfect, which is fine. Because this is the thing. Steve Rogers is like Superman, bro. Steve Rogers is like Clark Kent. Superman. There's nobody else that's really like them. They're rare. They are rare in our world. They are rare, bro. And that's just the thing with them. They are rare. It's rare that you get kind people like them like that. It is rare that you get kind people like that. Most of the kind people that you get, like Steve and Clark, get ran through. They get ran through. They get treated like shit, abused, used by people that see them as, oh, they're so nice, they're probably weak. I can manipulate and use them. Everyone is not Steve Rogers and your Superman, your Clark Kent. They're not them. They're not your Captain Americas. They're not. Everyone is not like that. Majority of the people could be douchey. Not everyone is like them. But it's rare few that you find, and it's hard to find people like that, because the world likes to take those type of people, use them, treat them like shit. They see weakness in those type of people, and they capitalize on it, try to extort people and shit like that. Nah, it's only a few that can be like that and stay strong, like stay mentally strong. So this show is tight, man. This video is about to be 50 freaking minutes, bro. This is what I'm talking about. I would never did no long ass fucking review for WandaVision like this, because I don't feel nothing for that fake ass shit. Fake ass Vision, fake ass kids and shit. This shield in this show is more powerful. It's stronger. This symbol, the shield, is stronger. It brings more emotion to me than Wanda and her kids and shit playing house. Her trauma. Man, fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm getting emotional over a shield and shit, over who should get the shield. But we know who's gonna get the shield. It's obvious. Come on, bro. It's obvious. But man, shouts out to this show, bro. This show is tight, man. Four back-to-back episodes. 5 and 6 about to be bangers, my nigga. Like I said, this is gonna be the best MCU show. And I think this is gonna be better than Loki. I think this is gonna be better than Loki and WandaVision. Like, there's so much emotion and tension in this shit, bro. Over a shield. And I feel that shit too, man. I'm like, dang, I want my homies to get that shield and shit. So much tension. But yeah, shouts out to John doing what he had to do, my nigga. Hey, I feel John, bro. Look at that. I feel my man. I would have done the same shit too. Look at this old bitch ass nigga right here running and shit. Get him, John. Watch this shit.
What's up? What's up?
Bruh, look at all these dumb people and shit. They about to, and this is the thing about our world, bro. They about to assume that he just straight up slaughtered a man, and they're not gonna know the reason behind it yet. But since it's already on the internet and stuff, watch people on Twitter in this world act dumb. Like, what the fuck? Captain America just killed the brown person. He racist. What the fuck wrong with him, man? Cancel Captain America. Fuck America. I mean, yeah, look, America done some fraudulent shit. Don't get me wrong. A lot of countries are fraudulent as fuck. Every country perfect. But, you know, you know what's gonna happen, because I know this world, bro. Because this is a modern day world, and all these people recording and shit, they about to post that shit on Twitter. Watch what happens. John's career as he's this thing. I think next episode he's just gonna give the shield to Falcon. I think John is not gonna feel worthy no more, because John is not. He's not no self-righteous douchebag asshole dude. I mean, he's flawed. I mean, he's trying. This dude been trying, bruh. People been getting the wrong idea about this dude. He's trying. He's not that comic character we think he is. Like, I get it, y'all. Y'all read the comics and stuff. U.S. agent shit, he's supposed to be some asshole, douchebag prick. Not saying he's supposed to be evil, but he ain't no douchebag. I mean, he was not wrong for the things he was saying this episode. In questioning Bucky and Falcon. I would probably question them too. They working with Zemo. The fuck? But look, this episode was tight. These episodes keep getting better and better and better and better. The tension just keeps rising, bro. So much emotion over a freaking shield. This shit is tight, bro. Shouts out Falcon with Sword episode 4. This shit is litty. I'm about to go in this video. It's your boy Kid out the first black Super Saiyan. The word about explaining so that peace, love, posse, all that jazz, bro. And don't do drugs. And yo. Wait a minute. I gotta let y'all know. I want to let y'all know how to become a member of the channel. First things first that y'all need to do, you're gonna go to my homepage, which is here. You'll type in ssjk-dots, spelled just like moi, and then you're gonna hit join. Once you hit join, you can hit any of these tiers and you can join them. Support this channel. What you get with these exclusive tiers is you're gonna get members only requests and reactions and reviews, and they'll be requested from members. So stuff that I usually don't cover, you guys can request for me to cover, and I'll cover it on my channel for you guys since you guys are members of this channel. Let's continue it. Deuces.
What'd you do?